If you have pets or kids, you know this scene all too well. The accidental plant topple. 1 minute everything's fine, the next you've got an indoor dirt pit. And who wants to deal with all that mess? But here's the thing, you don't need soil to have a thriving indoor collection. In fact, there are tons of beautiful plants that actually prefer to grow without it. No mess, no pests, just lush, healthy greenery. In this video, I'm going to show you 30 amazing indoor plants that thrive without soil, soil-free. And did you know that NASA grows plants in space without soil? It's true, and if they can do it in zero gravity, you can definitely do it in your home. So what can you use to grow your plants in a soil-free setting? Things like lacquer clay balls, Lechuza pon, DIY pon, and other substrates like pumice, zeolite, and so many others. Get ready to discover the plants that thrive without soil. Meet the African violet, a plant that's as charming as it is easy to care for. But don't let the name fool you. This little beauty isn't actually a violet at all. Discovered in the late 19th century by Baron Walter von St. Paul Hilaire in the tropical forests of East Africa, hence the name, these fuzzy-leaved wonders come in a rainbow of colors, from classic purples and pinks to vibrant blues and whites. And get this, there are over 20,000 registered varieties out there. Now here's the best part. You can easily grow more African violets by propagating through the leaf cuttings or simply dividing the plant. Plus, they thrive in soil-free setups, making them perfect for those who want to ditch the dirt. Just remember, these African beauties like bright, indirect light, but don't appreciate direct sunlight. So find them a cozy spot near a window and they'll reward you with a dazzling display of blooms. Typically, they grow up to about 6 to 9 inches in diameter, making them perfect for tabletops or shelves. So if you're looking for a low-maintenance, colorful houseplant with a touch of history, the African violet is a fantastic choice. If you're looking for a houseplant that's a bit more eccentric, let me introduce you to the African violet's quirky cousin from South Africa, the Albuca frizzle sizzle. With its wild curly leaves, this rare gem is not only eye-catching, but those spirals are thought to help it soak up more sunlight and help protect the plant from harsh winds in its native habitat. And as if that wasn't enough, it produces fragrant yellow flowers with a sweet vanilla scent. This sought-after plant can reach up to 12 inches or 30 centimeters tall indoors, and like the African violet, thrives in soil-free environments. If you're looking for a plant that's a little more lively, let me introduce you to the Geopersia orbifolia, formerly known as the Calathea orbifolia. The genus name of Geopersia is in honor of Heinrich Geopert, a German botanist and philanthropist. I probably pronounced that wrong. I'm so sorry, Heinrich. This Bolivian beauty, often called the prayer plant, is a showstopper with its large round leaves that boast a mesmerizing striped pattern. But what makes this plant truly unique is its ability to move. Its leaves fold up at night as if in prayer and then open up again as the sun rises. This tropical plant loves humidity and consistent moisture, making it a perfect choice for growing in a soil-free environment with a nutrient reservoir. Give it medium to bright indirect light and it will reward you with a stunning display of foliage that's in constant motion. They can actually produce small white or yellow flowers during the summertime. These last up to a few weeks before naturally dying off. Did you know that the orbifolia boasts leaves that can grow over 30 centimeters in length? The plant itself can reach impressive dimensions, stretching over 90 centimeters in height and 60 centimeters or more in width. But wait, there's an even more dazzling variation of this mesmerizing plant. Introducing the Geopersia White Fusion, a true collector's gem. It's characterized by showy green, light green, and white patchy and marbled variegation on its leaves. It brings a touch of sophistication and elegance to any space. Though slightly more compact than the orbifolia, Its growth habit and care requirements are quite similar. It thrives in higher humidity and adores medium to bright indirect light. But its true allure lies in those unique, variegated leaves, making it a sought-after addition to any plant enthusiast's collection. If you're ready to take your soil-free collection to the next level of drama and elegance, let me introduce you to a true showstopper, the Alocasia Black Velvet, also known as a jewel alocasia. This Southeast Asian native is the height of Gothic glamour. Its deep velvety leaves are so dark they almost appear black, contrasting beautifully with the bright white veins that trace intricate patterns across its surface. This stunning plant can reach up to 2 feet or 60 centimeters tall indoors, creating a dramatic focal point in any room. The good news is that it's not as high maintenance as it looks. Give it bright, indirect light and let it slowly unfurl its new leaves, each one a work of art. One touch of its velvety leaves and you'll understand why it's called the Black Velvet. Now, if you think the Black Velvet is dramatic, prepare to be mesmerized by its even more majestic cousin, the Alocasia Ebony. This Southeast Asian stunner takes everything to the next level. Just look at those leaves. They can easily grow as wide as dinner plates, making a bold statement in any room. And when the light catches the underside of those leaves, you'll discover a hidden surprise, a rich, deep purple hue that adds an extra layer of intrigue. This plant's dark, dramatic foliage is truly a sight to behold, but don't be intimidated by its size. The ebony is actually a relatively low-maintenance plant. Just give it bright, indirect light and watch it thrive. In some cultures, alocasia plants are even believed to bring good luck and fortune. Who knows? Maybe this stunning ebony will bring a little extra magic into your life. Now let me introduce you to a plant that was once as exclusive as a designer handbag, but is now making its way into hearts and homes of plant lovers everywhere. The Philodendron Birkin, also known as the white wave or white stripe philodendron. This trendy houseplant is loved for its compact, upright growth habit and dark green leaves adorned with bold white or yellow pinstripes. Though it's often said to be named after the iconic Hermes Birkin bag, it's actually a happy accident of nature, a spontaneous mutation of the Philodendron Rojo Congo. This stylish plant is surprisingly easy to care for, preferring bright, indirect light and well-draining mixes. And while it was once considered a rare find, it's becoming a lot more readily available, making it easier for you to add this showstopper to your collection. Each leaf is unique, so no two Birkins are exactly alike, just like those famous handbags. If you're truly looking to make a splash in your soil-free collection, the Hoya Snowball Splash is the answer to your prayers. This captivating cultivar of the Hoya carnosa is like a living canvas, with its leaves adorned with random splashes of creamy white that resemble delicate snowflakes. And when it blooms, you'll be greeted by clusters of fragrant, star-shaped flowers that look like miniature snowballs. Like its Hoya siblings, this beauty loves bright, indirect light and a little extra humidity. Give it a sturdy trellis or hanging basket to support its cascading growth, and it will reward you with a stunning display of variegated foliage and delicate blooms. The Snowball Splash's variegation is truly unique, with no two leaves looking exactly alike. It's like having a living piece of art in your home, one that's constantly changing and evolving. But if you're craving something a little more velvety, allow me to introduce you to the Alocasia Mellow. This little darling might not have the towering height of other alocasias, but it more than makes up for it with its charm. The Alocasia Mellow, sometimes called the Alocasia rugosa, is like a living, breathing piece of art. Its leaves are incredibly thick and textured, resembling a plush green velvet fabric. This Southeast Asian plant loves a bright, indirect light and a good dose of humidity. Unlike its larger alocasia cousins, it won't take over your living room, making it perfect for smaller spaces, But don't be fooled by its size. This plant is a true conversation starter. Just imagine running your fingers across those velvety leaves. It's an experience you won't forget. If you're ready to venture into the realm of the truly rare and coveted, allow me to unveil the holy grail of philodendrons, the Philodendron Espiritu Sancti. This elusive beauty, native to the Espírito Santo state of Brazil, is a living legend with its long, narrow leaves that cascade gracefully like ethereal ribbons. It's a sight to behold. Once considered critically endangered and nearly impossible to find, this plant was a prized possession for only the most dedicated collectors. But thanks to the wonders of tissue culture, the Spiritus Sancti is no longer a mere whisper of a dream. It's now more accessible than ever, allowing plant enthusiasts around the world to experience its unique beauty. This divine plant thrives in bright, indirect light, provided with a sturdy moss pole or trellis to give it some support. With a little love and attention, it will reward you with its heavenly foliage and a sense of wonder that only a truly rare plant can inspire. Let's not forget the royalty of the indoor plant world. If you're looking for a plant that's as regal as it is stunning, the bird of paradise is your answer. This South African native is truly a showstopper with its towering height and exotic blooms. Imagine having a piece of paradise right in your living room. With proper care, these plants can reach up to 10 feet or 3 meters tall indoors. But don't worry, they're happy to stay smaller in less spacious homes. Named after Queen Charlotte of Mecklenburg-Strelitz, wife of King George III of England, the bird of paradise symbolizes freedom, joy, and paradise. Its unique flowers resembling the head and beak of a crane are a sight to behold, and just like a crane, this plant loves to bask in the sun. So give it bright indirect light to full sun and watch it thrive. I love me a fern. And if you're looking for one that's as unique as it is serene, look no further than the blue star fern. This tropical beauty, native to the Americas, is a true breath of fresh air. Its delicate blue-green fronds coated in a protective wax create a mesmerizing tapestry of color and texture. Blue star ferns are most easily propagated by division, although mature plants can also be reproduced by spores. Propagation is a great way to create new plants or thin out a large plant. If you're feeling adventurous, try your hand at growing it from spores. It's a slower process, but oh so rewarding. In its natural habitat, you'll find this fern growing on other plants or trees because it's an epiphyte, soaking up the dappled sunlight and fresh air. If you crave a touch of the exotic, a taste of the desert, let me transport you to a world of vibrant blooms and sculptural beauty with the desert rose. The desert rose, with its vibrant blooms, has long been a symbol of prosperity and abundance. Native to Africa and the Middle East, it embodies strength and resilience, thriving in harsh, arid environments. This sun-loving succulent is a true survivor. Its thick, swollen trunk, called a caudex, stores water to help it thrive in harsh environments, and when it blooms, it explodes with vibrant trumpet-shaped flowers that demand attention. Each flower color of the desert rose carries its own meaning. Red blooms speak to wealth, pink to happiness, and white to purity. Even the rare black desert rose finds its place among unique gifts. Whether you grow it for its striking silhouette or its eye-catching flowers, the desert rose is a testament to nature's resilience and artistry. To propagate, select a healthy stem and snip below a leaf node. Strip the bottom leaves, let it callus, and then it's ready for its new home. From the arid deserts to the lush rainforests, let's explore a plant that brings the best of both worlds, the enchanting Epiphyllum curlicue, also known as the orchid cactus. This captivating cactus is like no other. It's a true showstopper with its long, flat, incredibly curly stems that cascade gracefully. Flowers of the epiphyllum are white, sometimes with yellow or pink sepals, and they're usually quite fragrant, opening at night and lasting only a matter of hours. Native to the tropical rainforests of Central and South America, this epiphytic plant loves to cling to trees and other supports, showcasing its unique beauty. And while it may look delicate, it's actually quite resilient, making it a great choice for both novice and experienced plant lovers. Now let's turn our attention to a plant that's become a modern design icon, the fiddle leaf fig. You've probably seen this beauty gracing the pages of home decor magazines and Instagram feeds. The fiddle leaf fig plant was named for its large violin-shaped leaves that resemble a fiddle. The leaves can measure 12 inches or 30 centimeters wide and up to 30 inches or 76 centimeters long. They're thick and leathery with a beautiful dark green texture. Native to the rainforests of Western Africa, the fiddle leaf fig is known for its bold sculptural leaves and undeniable presence. While it may have a reputation for being a bit finicky, don't let that scare you away. With the right care, bright and direct light, and a consistent water availability, this plant can thrive in your soil-free collection. And just like a fine wine, it gets better with age, eventually reaching a towering height of up to 10 feet or 3 meters indoors. But did you know that this trendy houseplant is actually a type of fig tree? In its natural habitat, it produces small fruits. You won't have to worry about harvesting figs in your living room. It's said to be pretty rare for an indoor fiddle leaf fig to produce fruit. Just enjoy the beauty and drama of its unique foliage. This is the Philodendron tortum, a plant that's unique and captivating. The South American native, also known as the tree philodendron or horsehead philodendron, is a true conversation starter. Its deeply divided, feathery leaves resemble the fronds of a prehistoric fern, transporting you back to a time when dinosaurs roamed the earth. This fast-growing plant can quickly become a statement piece in any room, reaching up to 6 feet tall indoors. Its unique foliage and bold silhouette make it a stunning addition to any soil-free collection. The area roots on a Philodendron tortum are root-like structures that help the plant absorb moisture and nutrients, but can also be trained to climb a moss pole or a trellis, adding a touch of vertical interest to your space. If you're ready for a plant that's as cute as it is unique, let me introduce you to the rabbit foot fern. This Fijian native is a true charmer with its delicate, lacy fronds that add a touch of whimsy to any space. But the real stars of the show are its fuzzy, creeping rhizomes, which resemble the feet of a fluffy bunny. Hence the name. These furry rhizomes aren't just cute, they're also functional. They're actually modified stems that help the plant gather moisture and nutrients, making it a hardy and adaptable choice for soil-free collecting. This epiphytic fern loves bright and direct light and high humidity, making it a perfect addition for your soil-free collection. Give it a hanging basket or an elevated pot to show off those fuzzy feet and watch it thrive in its new home. But if you're looking for a plant that's as fun and easygoing as it is beautiful, let me introduce you to the ever-popular spider plant. This cheerful houseplant is a true classic, known for its long arching leaves with striking stripes and its adorable babies or spiderettes that dangle playfully from the mother plant. It's like a plant family all in one pot. Native to South Africa, the spider plant is incredibly adaptable and easy to care for. It tolerates a wide range of light conditions from low to bright indirect light and is fairly drought tolerant. The real fun begins when your spider plant starts producing those adorable spiderettes. These baby plants are easy to propagate, making it a breeze to share the spider plant love with friends and family. If you're looking for a plant that's a bit more whimsical and fun, let me introduce you to the Hoya carnosa compacta, also known as the rope plant or crinkle curl, a variant of the Hoya carnosa. This quirky vining plant is a favorite among plant collectors for its unique twisted leaves that resemble tightly wound ropes. And when it blooms, you'll be greeted with clusters of fragrant star-shaped flowers that have a fragrance that's stronger at nighttime, which many people describe to be a chocolatey smell. This climbing beauty loves bright indirect light and a little extra humidity. Give it a sturdy trellis or a hanging basket to support its vining growth, and it will reward you with a stunning display of foliage and flowers. But hold on, the Hoya family has even more to offer. Meet the Hoya Herscheliana variegata, a plant that's as elegant as it is to care for. Native to the Philippines, this plant is a true charmer with its small elongated leaves that boast a beautiful creamy variegation. This fast-growing vining plant is a perfect choice for adding a touch of elegance to any space. Give it bright indirect light and watch it flourish. And here's a fun fact. The more light it receives, the more pronounced its variegation becomes, creating a stunning display of colors. Like its cousin, the Hoya carnosa compacta, this variety also enjoys a little extra humidity and benefits from a trellis or hanging basket. And once it starts blooming, you'll be treated to a delightful citrusy aroma that will fill your home. The Hoya family isn't quite done yet. If you're ready to add a pop of color to your soil-free collection, let me introduce you to the Hoya Crimson Queen. This stunning cultivar of the Hoya carnosa is a true queen with her vibrant pink and cream variegated leaves stealing the spotlight. And when she decides to bloom, you'll be treated to a fragrant display of delicate star-shaped pink flowers with a sweet candy-like scent. This vining beauty loves a bright indirect light and a little extra humidity, making her a perfect addition to your indoor jungle. Just provide her with a sturdy trellis or hanging basket to support her trailing growth and watch her reign supreme. One of the most exciting aspects of this plant is that its pink variegation is more pronounced in new growth. So as your Crimson Queen matures, you'll get to witness a beautiful transformation of colors. This is the Monstera adansonii variegated. This captivated climber hailing from the tropical rainforests of Central and South America is affectionately known as the Swiss cheese vine, thanks to its unique, holy leaves. But these holes aren't just for show. In its natural habitats, they allow sunlight to filter through to lower parts of the plant and help it withstand strong winds. This fast-growing vine can quickly transform your space into an urban jungle. Just provide it with a moss pole or a trellis to climb on, bright indirect light, and watch it take off. And before you know it, you'll be surrounded by a lush curtain of fenestrated foliage. The intricate patterns and unique beauty of these leaves are truly a sight to behold. Each new leaf is a surprise, with varying degrees of fenestration making your Monstera adansonii a one-of-a-kind living masterpiece. But if you truly want to experience the pinnacle of plant prestige, prepare to be dazzled by the queen of variegation, the Monstera albo. This elusive beauty, a variegated form of the beloved Monstera deliciosa, is the holy grail for many plant collectors. Its leaves, a breathtaking canvas of creamy white and deep green, are unlike any other. Each leaf is a unique work of art, making every Monstera albo a one-of-a-kind treasure. This queen demands her share of attention. While she adores bright indirect light, too much sun can scorch her delicate leaves. But with proper care and a sturdy moss pole or trellis for support, she'll reward you with stunning foliage that can grow to impressive sizes. The albo's unique variegation is caused by a lack of chlorophyll, which is the green pigment in some cells, making her growth a little bit slower than her all-green counterpart, the Monstera deliciosa. But this only adds to her allure, making each new leaf a precious gift. But the Monstera magic doesn't stop at white variegation. Prepare to be enchanted by the radiant glow of the Monstera aurea. This coveted cultivar of the Monstera deliciosa is like a ray of sunshine in your home. Its leaves, adorned with splashes of golden yellow, are a sight to behold. Each leaf is a unique masterpiece, painted with nature's own brushstrokes of light and shadow. Like the elbow, it thrives in bright, indirect light, but dislikes direct sunlight. With proper care and support, it can reach the same impressive heights as other Monstera deliciosa varieties, transforming your space into a tropical paradise. The Oria's stunning variegation is caused by a genetic mutation that affects chlorophyll production. This not only makes it a visually stunning plant, but also a testament to the wonders of nature's genetic diversity. But of course, we can't forget the queen of the Monstera jungle herself, the one that started it all, the Monstera deliciosa. This iconic beauty, hailing from the tropical rainforests of Central and South America, needs no introduction. Its large, glossy, deeply lobed leaves with their signature fenestrations are instantly recognizable and beloved by plant enthusiasts worldwide. Also known as a Swiss cheese plant or split-leaf philodendron, this iconic houseplant has been a staple in homes for decades. It's a symbol of lushness, tropical vibes, and a touch of the exotic. But these fenestrations aren't just for show. In their natural habitat, they help the plant withstand heavy rainfall and strong winds, allowing the elements to pass through without damaging the leaves. And as a bonus, they create a stunning visual display that never fails to mesmerize. But here's a fun fact you might not know. In its natural habitat, the Monstera deliciosa produces a delicious fruit that tastes like a combination of banana and pineapple. So I've been told. I've never tasted it myself. Sadly, it's rare for them to fruit indoors, but it's a fascinating tidbit nonetheless and something to look forward to. You never know, it might fruit for you. But if you're drawn to the ethereal and otherworldly, let me introduce you to a plant that truly lives up to its name, the Philodendron Florida Ghost. This South American native is a true enigma, with its young leaves that emerge as ghostly white or pale white apparitions. As they mature, these spectral leaves transform into deep green beauties, creating a mesmerizing display of life and change. This plant is a fast grower, quickly climbing and clinging to any support you provide. Give it bright, indirect light and watch as it dances and twists, its ghost leaves turning into lush green foliage before your eyes. The Florida Ghost's chameleon-like nature doesn't stop at its color changes. Its leaf shape also undergoes a dramatic transformation, starting as simple ovals and developing deep lobes as the plant matures. It's like having multiple plants in one. But if you're ready to take variegation to a whole new level, get ready to meet the Philodendron Jose Buono, a show-stopping stunner that's sure to turn heads. This unique cultivar of the philodendron is like a splash of paint on a canvas, with its bold, splashy white variegation creating a striking contrast against deep green leaves. No two leaves are alike, making each Jose Buono a kind of a work of art. This climber loves to reach for the sky, so provide it with a sturdy moss pole or a trellis to support its adventurous spirit. Give it bright, indirect light and watch it as it unfurls new leaves with breathtaking patterns. Be warned, the Jose Buono is a bit of a diva. It prefers consistent moisture and humidity, so be sure to give it the TLC it deserves. In return, it will reward you with stunning foliage that will make you the envy of your plant-loving friends. If you're looking for a touch of exotic elegance in your space, I have the plant for you. This is the Scindaptus Pictus exotica. This stunning vining plant is sure to make a statement. This trailing beauty, native to Southeast Asia, is sometimes called the satin pothos or silver pothos, thanks to its velvety leaves adorned with shimmering silver splotches. It's a true showstopper, adding a touch of luxury to any room. This easygoing plant thrives in bright, indirect light and grows very, very well in a soil-free environment. Whether you let it cascade from a hanging basket or train it to climb up a moss pole, the Scindapsus Pictus exotica is sure to add a touch of tropical elegance to your soil-free collection. Now let's dive into the world of the dramatic and bold with a plant that was once mistaken for a philodendron, the Thermatophyllum bipinnatifidum. This South American native, formerly known as the Philodendron sellum, is a fast-growing showstopper. Its large, deeply lobed leaves create a dramatic presence in any room. With the right care, this plant can reach up to 10 feet indoors, making it a true statement piece. Like many other tropical plants, the Thimatophyllum prefers bright indirect light. It's a relatively low-maintenance plant that will reward you with stunning foliage if you give it a little love in its soil-free home. But if you're looking for a plant that's a bit more low-key and easygoing, let me introduce you to the ZZ plant Akebono. This cheerful cultivar of the ZZ plant is a ray of sunshine in your home. Its new leaves emerge in a vibrant yellow-green hue, gradually maturing to a light green. It's a slow-growing plant that's perfect for those who want a low-maintenance companion. The ZZ plant is well known for its resilience and its ability to grow in various light conditions, although it does love great light in order for it to thrive. It's also incredibly drought tolerant thanks to its water-storing rhizomes. You've now seen what's possible with soil-free indoor plant gardening, and you know which plants can thrive in this unique environment. But now it's time to take the next step and learn the secrets to soil-free success. In my next video, I'll guide you through everything you need to know to create your own thriving soil-free oasis. We'll cover everything from choosing the right medium and containers to mastering watering and fertilizing techniques. So be sure to subscribe and join me on this exciting journey. Let's ditch the dirt and grow together.